Oh shit. I got a flat.
Back delivering ass, fast to kill an attack, cast, been given a pass. Nigga, what you know about that? And bringing it back to the past. When niggas a rap, nigga put it on for the stat, killing the track. Whack niggas when I active, pack a trap, rat is clapping back, trapping, stacking cash, massive Cadillacs, active action pack, that's the habitat. Quick fast, so the nigga won't make it. Shit whack, cause he ain't in no station. Bitch act like I ain't in rotation. The switch tracks when in your location.
Freestyles to the lyrical greatness. Y'all ain't able to live in those spaces. Explain why cities in the location. Got to make your mom on a low basis. Classic.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Nothing was gonna stop me from getting my breakfast tacos this morning. Not a flat tire, not anything. Also, credit to Patrick for putting together that dope ass intro edit. So I got 3 tacos here, a steak taco and then a couple of breakfast tacos. And honestly, bro, these look kind of smushed up. Damn, bro, this bacon and egg taco is like a 9 out of 10. This place is called One Taco. It might be top 3 taco places in Austin. All right, the tacos are in my belly. I'm feeling good. Today I want to talk to y'all about my TRT, my testosterone injections, because it's been 9 months since I started now, and I know y'all are curious about this. You're always asking me for updates. And to be honest, since I last talked about it, a lot of things have changed. So when I first got started, I thought the only thing I had to do was find a doctor, get a prescription, and then I'd be good. I'd feel better, have more energy, make more gains in the gym, and I'd just be set. And bro, like, I couldn't have been any more wrong. What I've realized over these last 9 months is that this is a game of long-term optimization and constant tweaking. For example, when I started, my first doctor put me on a dose of 200 milligrams per week. Then when I changed doctors, because my first doctor didn't know what they were doing, my new doctor did some blood work and we lowered the dose to 175 milligrams per week. And I felt amazing on that for months. Then I changed pharmacies I was getting my testosterone from, and all of a sudden I started feeling like shit. My chest was tight, my blood pressure was higher, I had a bunch of anxiety, so we did more blood work, and it turns out that my testosterone levels skyrocketed. My total testosterone went from around 1100 to over 1500, and even when we changed back to the old pharmacy, my levels stayed raised. It was like all of a sudden my body just became more efficient at uptaking the testosterone. And it's funny because I'd always thought that more testosterone would be better, right? But obviously that wasn't the case. I felt worse, had higher blood pressure, I was not making any more gains in the gym, and that's why I'm trying to get myself back to that sweet spot that I was at before. And it's not just figuring out my dose, like it also becomes a balancing act between what other compounds I want to add to the mix. You know, I want to stay fertile, I still want to have babies, so I take HCG because that's supposed to help keep your balls going. Or for example, on my last blood work, my DHEA levels were kind of low, so now I'm supplementing with DHEA, which is just over the counter, but it's something else that I have to take into account. And basically what I'm saying here is that I didn't realize this at first. I thought it was gonna be a quick fix. I'm not saying that if I could go back in time, I would change my decision, but for sure, I might have had to think about it a little bit longer. So, in case you missed the last video, this little guy, this little young beast is Rollo. He's the newest member of the family. And let me tell you, he's getting more confident every single day. We've only had him like 4 or 5 days, but he already thinks that he owns the house. He thinks he can bite whoever he wants to bite. And he still has about 50 pounds to grow. Ready? This squirrel is his worst enemy. Get him, get him, get him, get him.
David, that's a chipmunk, not a squirrel.
Now, before someone asks this in the comments, the clinic I go to for my testosterone is called Peter Uncaged MD. And if you're on TRT, the most important thing is finding a knowledgeable doctor to guide you. And I like Peter Uncaged not just because their doctors know their shit, but also they stay up with the latest research. So for example, recently the FDA passed a restriction that prevents pharmacies from compounding HCG. That's the stuff that keeps your balls going. This means you can only get it from pharmaceutical companies now, which makes it a lot more expensive. And Peter Uncaged is one of the last few clinics still offering that. as part of their regular monthly price. I think it's like $117 for everything right now. And once their supply runs out, they're gonna be one of the first clinics to offer a peptide called Kisspeptin. And there's been a lot of new research that shows this is effective at stimulating your LH and FSH production naturally, which means it could be even more effective than HCG. So if you're not happy with the doctor you're seeing now, or you just think you might have low T symptoms, I'm gonna drop a link in the description to get your blood work done with Peter Uncaged. Also, I talked to them, they hooked us up with this referral code that's gonna get you 50% off your initial labs. That is not a coupon code to get testosterone. I don't think most people should be on testosterone. It's just to get your blood work done and see where your levels are at. And the cool thing is, because Peter Uncaged is a telemedicine clinic, if you're anywhere in the US, they can treat you. It's gains time, bro. About to hit a workout in the home gym. And just to give you an update, I am still recovering from the neck injury. You know, there's still nerve damage there because the right finger is still getting tingly. I'm still weaker with my left chest and my left tricep. I just can't get a full contraction. I have seen a little bit of improvement, so I'm hoping in a few months I can get close to 100%. But at this point, I just don't want to hurt it or make it worse. So we're going to go a little bit lighter with the workouts, not too high intensity. I mean, it sucks, but at the end of the day, it's forcing me to get more creative with lighter weights. So maybe you can steal some of these moves for your home workouts. Let's go.
Everybody talking shit, I know the facts. Niggas quick to blow the grip, I'm blowing stacks. Ass fat, I get my bitch to throw it back. Kick my feet up in this bitch, I'm so relaxed, yeah, I stay around the street like cul-de-sacs. I just wanna see my people on the map. Niggas claim they for the people, but they act. I'm really rolling with my city on my back, so where they at?
Really get shot till I die for the city, could I really well ride to the dime? LeBron and around to the block and the mind was a barricade, tell me I'm Optimus Prime.
Get knocked at the drop of a dime, no niggas in my city, they be cocking and I'm rocking and shit, not gonna stop at the grind. Oculus Rift play and I'm robbing you blind.
Hold about paper, not worry about haters, they giving me negative energy and I just send back the finger. Gonna have a play, I'm flipping off the fence like it's Spain and I'm Vega.
Ain't a nigga that can
Workout complete, and it's been a little while since I've given y'all a physique update since before quarantine. So this is what I'm looking like right now. And to be honest with you, man, I'm not very happy about it. I feel like I've definitely lost muscle mass in my upper body. I mean, probably my lower body too, but the fact is, because of this neck injury, I have worked out with a lower volume, intensity, and frequency, the three most important workout variables for the last month. And I've also, my diet's been off. I've lost a few pounds just because I haven't been motivated to eat as much. So, like, it's expected. And it sucks, man. You know, this is what I was looking like the last time I gave y'all a physique update. And yes, this was better gym lighting, but I mean, it's tough mentally to see this and to see muscle mass loss. But at the end of the day, I just gotta be patient. And when I'm fully recovered, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna hit the diet hard, I'm gonna hit the training hard, and I'm gonna beat that fucking body. So my go-to post-workout shake is 1 cup of milk. Then I throw in a frozen banana because right when I get my bananas, I freeze them because then they last forever. Plus, when you put in a frozen banana, you don't have to put ice in. It kind of like doubles as the ice. You still get that consistency. And then instead of protein powder, right now I'm using this chocolate mass gainer shake because it packs a lot of more carbs and just clean calories in there. You know, right now I'm trying not to lose any more weight. By the way, if you want to check out this or any of the other supplements I take on a daily basis, I'll drop a link down, second link in description. And that's kind of been the other big revelation that I've had recently. You know, the first 3 months that I was on TRT, I saw some pretty decent gains. I saw my muscle mass increase. Every week I came into the gym, I felt like I could hit a new PR for squats or for bench press. But after those first 3 months, you know, I feel like my body kind of adapted to that new level of testosterone. And at that point, the gains really leveled out. And since then, yeah, it's probably been a little bit easier than when I was natural to make gains, but it's been a slow, steady grind. And I kind of thought because I was on TRT, even though I haven't been training hard the last month, I was just going to keep all my gains because of the testosterone. And obviously that hasn't been the case. And I guess what I'm saying is, like, yes, testosterone is technically low dose steroids, but it doesn't work the same way that when a bodybuilder's taking steroids. Like, I've known many competitive bodybuilders in the past, I know some today, and when they're cycling or even when they're cruising, they take significantly more testosterone than 200 milligrams a week, and they're also mixing other compounds in there. So if you get on TRT, I guess what I'm saying is, like, yes, definitely expect to make some gains, but don't expect it to turn you into a bodybuilder. You still got to put in the work. If your diet and training is not on point, like, it's not going to help you that much. And by the way, just to be clear, making gains is not the main reason I got on testosterone. It was more to see a higher energy level on a day-to-day basis and have less fatigue. And I'm still enjoying that benefit regardless. Let's see. This might be Julia's best parking job ever.
Yeah.
So for dinner, we gotta get that poke fix in. And yes, I know we've been eating out a lot in the past few videos. We're just trying to support local business, right?
Living our best life.
And Julia's getting lazy in the kitchen.
What the heck? No, I have not. We've just been craving poke. Imagine me trying to make poke, like cutting the fish. It would be so bad.
I wouldn't eat that. I wouldn't trust that poke.
So I'm trying to eat really fast because I want to get home. This is our first time leaving the puppy home alone. Super nervous.
I mean, he's in the crate, so he can't really do too much. And by the way, in the last video, a few of y'all were like, why would you put Rollo in a crate? That's evil, man. Have you guys not heard of crate training? You do it with a puppy so he doesn't pee in the house because they don't want to pee in their own area, and also so he doesn't chew a bunch of shit up. But like, once he grows up a little bit, we're throwing that out. All right, we're gonna do 10 reps of squirrel pulls. Ready? 1. Pull, pull, pull. Good. 2. Pull, 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 pull. 3. That's not as bad form, man. You hurt your neck like that. You end up with a neck like mine. Anyway, as you can tell, the last few months of TRT were not as bright and happy as the first few months. I'm not saying that I regret the decision to get on it, because I don't. And honestly, I think a big part of it was this neck scare over the last month. You know, it's definitely affected my mindset, not being able to train as hard. But also having that higher blood pressure bout a few months ago where I got chest tightness, like, that was scary, man. And to be honest, I did have a similar bout a few years ago, not related to TRT. So in my case, it could be genetic. You know, my mom has it. I know other relatives have it. What I've been doing is I bought this heart rate monitor, this blood pressure monitor on Amazon that goes on my upper arm. Every few days I take my blood pressure to make sure it looks good. I'll link that in the description, because I do think it's something that every guy should do, because a lot of people don't even realize they have high blood pressure. And if you have it, it can be a precursor to a lot of other heart conditions. So it's a good thing to keep an eye on. I will say that since we lowered my dose a tiny bit more, and I've made an effort to do more cardio, even if it's just going for longer walks and drinking more water, my blood pressure has come down. It's in a good spot now. I'm also gonna go ahead and drop a link in the description to a little playlist I put together of all my different videos on TRT. A few months ago, I did a video that broke down the full dosages of everything I'm taking. I've also done a video on the side effects I've had, so make sure you go check that out. And on that note, let's head out to the balcony. Yo, check out that view. And let's wrap this thing up. If you made it to the end of the video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you so much, bro. And I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.